Jamar Chase and my quarterback became superstars.
Okay. You gotta actually go put that how I'm not
I think I can get. I don't know. I think I got a QB apprentice right now.
Oh,
Something.
get how out.
Yeah, thinking how. No, Deadeye. Matter of fact, Roman Deadeye. I
From
don't
the
think I could
stadium
get
that
that.
hosted
So. About
Super
to see
Bowl
though.
48 back in
Hell yeah, I
2014,
changed our
there's a look at
defense.
MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing
I watch
like
you.
the
Click on the
fanfare
YouTube,
of
man.
introductions to an NFL
All right, bro.
game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will be... in things at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is James Robinson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Jaguars.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. indeed going for it as they look to throw. And James has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Intended for Richie James. Incomplete. It's third down. And 7 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They run. Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lambo will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. throws.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Now a hit and a loose football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
2nd and 13. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Jets nothing.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
2nd and 15. And that is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Second and 1.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Is good.
A good win in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Back to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14. Jaguars.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21. Jaguars 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. There he goes left side. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2-yard line.
2nd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 28. Jaguars 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this Jets sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hello? You said what?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception.
They just got inside. Oh, shit.
He's got a man. Complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
That's crazy.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown,
I said you had 2 hours, you still didn't finish your drink.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
That cup that big. That cup ain't that big.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. A big play there.
Oh my God, that's a regular cut, bro.
And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge,
every time you get a cut.
2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad
get high on myself in a second.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5.
You figured out what it was?
Second down. They'll drop to throw. 30-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard.
I'm about to be out this shit. I'm over beating this shit out of her.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket.
Yeah,
and my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to get the
I said I need it. This Jacob undefeated. It's your block and then I beat it. What'd you say, Sonny?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, let me see what's going on with this. Not getting my ass kicked. I'm gonna show you. I'm over here beating the shit out of this boy.
Jaguar pressure and a
42-17.
Taken down and sacked. A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Fuck, and I threw it.
And he's
because
going
of
to be
that shit.
intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So this nigga's so weak, I just want to keep trying other different shit.
Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Yeah, like
Quarter of action.
I'm already
7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going for it all. Got his man.
Wow, he spotted me.
Touchdown,
Okay.
Jaguars. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
What time do you actually
start? Lambeau
right
now,
now?
after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
So I guess I got to get up for 7:30.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown. They got his man complete.
That should be a real play.
Before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second
That's
and
always
5
touchdown.
at the 15-yard line.
Damn,
He's not
how
able to
fucking
get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his
I'm about to
number.
start
We can
mine,
count them
man.
up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track
Don't
of
worry
the
about
time
it.
left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the
Figure it out.
defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Man,
Now on
he's
third and
freaking.
long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown,
You can use
Jets.
a little bit of free. You can.
Rob Gronkowski.
I
His
said, we
first
can
touchdown
use a
on
little
the
bit of
year.
it free.
And the Jets will extend their lead.
A little bit of free
Ball
money.
right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back
What'd
out
you
there
say?
to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone.
Man.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Taylor.
Slow.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one
Gotta
back.
take down to the crib.
6 and a jet
What you said about my bad?
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this.
I was over here
Pick
talking
six
shit to this
makes
nigga
it
I'm playing.
score
I was
40
saying shit.
lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I
When
might
I
get a
first
pick or
got
two.
here, like the
You like being out
first
there at the end of these wide
3
margins.
months,
When they have to
honestly,
throw it,
like
that
I
gives you more
almost
opportunities
was
to go
throwing
get
up like when I was running.
Here's Richie James on the return.
When I first got here, like the first month, I was throwing up when I was
Starting
running.
field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
But that sun be a fool. It always change around that time, because we be at practice around that time.
And you
The
can
time we
sort
went
of
out there.
sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
But you went out there about, what, 3:40, 4
And
o'clock?
he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose
They're on
it
the same
right there,
shit.
and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
He goes full extension,
That
and
sun be a
he's
fool,
got it.
though.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his
Oh my
man on the
gosh, can you get
outside.
any weaker, my
And he
nigga?
will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain
I
of
have to
12.
mask up on these boys.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside
Oh,
the
no,
20.
there's no way he's doing that.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Look at
Now
the
that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he's going to take this one up over about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
I told you I ain't stretching over that no more.
Down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, yeah, this just like I'm gonna smoke on this
And
celebration.
he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Yeah, let's do it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The
God,
open man is short. It's
I
complete.
can't
And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it
They
there.
so
They
blocked
do
it, then I
indeed
beat it
convert
so
on
long.
4th.
Them bullets, they receive it. Nigga about to be, what? You want to think about it? Gotta make it happen, though. That shit. I'm motherfucker real 10 hours, boy.
Leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.
I'm the MVP. Why you looking like that? I can't tell you smiling like that from here. I see you. I get some other shit out.
Everybody used to pick me, now I'm the one that they picking.
It's over,
Checks
man.
out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams, still balling like an offspring. This
I beat that boy 55.